Do you feel good about that? Do it on one finger. Hello and good morning. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Drunk Movie Day. Fall is on the horizon. Summer is coming to a close. I'm glad you could join us for another installment of Drunk Movie Day. Got some coffee and Bailey's here. I love a good hot cup of Joe in the morning. You know what I'm saying? My guest today on Drunk Movie Day is a very funny performer, a very funny comedian, a very funny improviser. She goes by the name of Amy Shostak. How's your coffee and Bailey's? Yummy, yummy.
Smooth and creamy.
Ooh.
A breakfast treat. I love Irish cream in like a thermos, like outside.
Ooh. Mixed with what?
Coffee.
Okay, good. Just a thermos full of Irish cream.
Just ice cold in the winter.
Yeah.
An ice cold thermos of Irish cream.
This show is about movies and drinking during movies. Mm-hmm. What is your feeling on drinking during a movie?
Enjoyable.
Yes, of course.
Love it.
Yes.
I went to go see this like awesome metal documentary.
Cool.
Every time I go to those, I always bring a little for my soda.
I thought that was you doing like a crack pipe. It's like,
I always bring a little.
A little. When I wrangled you to be on this show,
yes,
I asked you if you like scary movies.
Yes.
I wanted to make clear that you were okay with it. Some people don't like to be spooked or startled.
Because you asked me about the scary movie, I assume we're seeing a scary movie. I would be happily surprised if you're like, we're going to a romantic comedy. I want to say I've never seen one in the theater.
You've never seen a scary movie in the theater?
No.
Well, then today you are in luck. Because Amy, today I want you to be spooked out of your mind. There's a movie that is out in theaters right now and it is sweeping the nation. It's taking it by storm. It stars Reese Witherspoon, Candice Bergeron. It's called Home Again, and it is a romantic comedy. So I do feel terrible now that you said you've never seen a scary movie in theaters. And guess what? Today's still not going to be that day.
This all makes sense, like why we're drinking coffee and Bailey's now.
Yeah, of course.
Instead of like just
spook juice.
Spook juice.
What makes a great romantic comedy for you?
Like I want to see them get together. I want to see them broken apart. I want to see them crying in the rain.
Let's get loosey-goosey, warm and cuddly and just enjoy this movie and just feel good.
Yeah.
Just feel great.
Be uplifted.
Let's not think about scary clowns.
No. Smooth. Smooth.
Let's get out of here.
All right.
Where's our family? Let's fix this.
You make a decision about your life when you're 25 years old. You think, is that like a good life decision for the rest of your life?
You seem to be handling everything really well.
It's been a long day. We've been together almost a full day's work.
I think the best part of today was, in the first time of drunk movie history, it was an empty theater.
Yes. Magical.
Nobody was there. It was amazing. What a perfect setup.
We were so free.
So free. You could do whatever you want. You could really take the movie in.
You could talk really loud.
Talk really loud. We could discuss what we were going to talk about tonight. And then a woman showed up. And not only did a woman show up, she sat right
directly in front
of us.
We were in like row 5, and
she said hello to me. Like I was happy about that. Like, oh, hi. We're in this together.
And we were both like, oh.
No, we were not in the place of mind. Let's get right into it.
We missed the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, we walked in. Reese Witherspoon was driving her kids to school in their new small town which turned out to be LA.
Los Angeles.
It was just LA.
It's a huge city.
They moved from New York to LA.
Then it cut to a scene where some young men were getting kicked out of an apartment.
Which confused us because we thought this movie was about Reese Witherspoon.
It was a very white movie.
It was a strange... In 2017, it was a weird, bizarro world of the world we live in right now.
Like, even background characters, like, they'd be walking through someplace with, like, multiple characters.
Every single person was white.
A third of the way through the movie, I was like, this movie is supposed to be about the protagonist, Reese Witherspoon.
Well, we thought it was.
Her name was Alice Bloom, I believe.
Yes.
The character name was Alice Bloom. And there were more white men in the movie than there were women. It was like, she's the main character.
Well, it was white men that she needed to help her family run smoothly.
So confusing.
Can you condense this movie down and the plot
Yes.
quickly enough
I think so.
for these lovely people?
Divorcee Alex Bloom moves to Los Angeles, puts her 2 daughters into school, meets 3 screenwriters and trying to make a movie. A director, an actor, and a screenwriter. Trying to make a movie.
It's weird to me that they still make movies like this. When she meets up with the younger guys on her birthday...
Her 40th birthday.
40th birthday.
She's out at a bar with her girlfriends.
They're having like a casual...
Wine night.
Wine night. They really make it clear that they love wine.
They drink a lot of rosé.
Yeah, and the boys are out talking about how they have been kicked out of their house, and they meet up, and at one point one of them goes, "Hey, this bar's closing, let's go dancing," and the song that plays while they're dancing is LMFAO, Party Rock, which is what every older person's idea of a party song is.
Shake that!
1, 2, 3, 4. Every day I'm shuffling.
Like, she's very sweaty.
Oh,
and she's
because
in the club, and
because she's
just
dancing with the young man.
And she keeps going like,
oh.
Like, there's shots of them like doing shots. Like, there's dancing with this like younger man, and she's like literally like holding her face like, and then she's like,
oh, and like, oh, is this how I'm supposed to feel?
It's so disturbing. Looks so fucked up.
She has to turn away from him. She has to turn away from him and be like, oh, what am I doing?
Yeah.
What's
Requiem for a Dream.
Yes.
Like, she's kind of like that fucked up. Like, she's kind of like...
She's ass to ass?
Like, she's in an ass to ass mode, and she's kind of like fucked up, and then it's just like, but you're just at a club dancing. Like, you need to chill. She gets crazy at this club, and then she brings this teen home. Then they're making out, and then he's like, oh, I feel sick. My first thought was that he was going to have a heart attack.
Oh, yeah, you said to me, you thought he was going to die. You thought
it would have made a totally different movie.
That would have been an awesome twist.
If she brings this young man home, and she's like, I'm 40, I am putting myself out there, I'm going to fucking get back.
I'm too old for this.
I'm a divorcee, I'm going to get this back. And she's trying to fuck this younger guy, and then he has a heart attack and he fucking dies. That would be a whole different journey.
This movie.
Remember the scene?
Yes, I do.
You do? Where Reese arrives home.
Oh boy, do I. Alice?
Alice arrives home. One of the grown men is cooking dinner, and he's like, oh, sorry I started dinner. You were too late. I'm just going to start dinner. Then another one comes around the corner. And he's like, we made margaritas. And then a child pours a margarita. To which Reese is like, you better forget how you learned that. She fucks the, hot
she
director
does eventually.
guy. He said, this 27-year-old character said, I'm happy to let some steam out of the kettle. And then...
How do you do?
We did talk a lot about how the dream was that she would be like, I'm gonna fuck all 3 of these young guys.
This movie is about people looking at Reese Witherspoon, giving her sexy eyes, and then her looking back at them with sexy eyes. This should be called Reaction Shot the Movie.
Yes. It was all reaction shots.
Yes.
It was just all people being like, oh.
I feel like this movie was made like the MASH game.
Mansion, apartment,
Shack House. You live in a shack, you make $1 billion, and you drive a bicycle.
You live in a mansion and you drive a limousine, but you are a garbage picker and you
How do I make so much money picking garbage? I'm the best damn like, garbage picker in the world. Jesus Christ.
We're talking about home again. Okay, but here's my question, Kyle.
Yes,
Fines?
Amy.
It's like,
Shostak?
who is consuming movies? Is it all about,
other than us?
Is it all about pleasing a 50-year-old person that's just like, yeah, fucking... I can't. Hold on.
Oh my god, maybe you're... There we go. You know, when I was a kid, we had Pokemon and Pog. God, it's so easy for you kids these days. The movie really should have been called Who Gonna Fuck Who.
I agree.
Because every second of the movie, we kept looking to each other and been like, wait, is Reese Witherspoon gonna fuck him?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is she gonna fuck him?
Mm-hmm.
Is she gonna fuck him? Wait, is he gonna fuck him?
The first point is if that young man died when she was sleeping with him the first time, that would be an interesting movie. It's just like a great movie.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as a great movie anymore.
What?
Movies are terrible.
Oh, that's so dark.
Really think about it.
Watch your step in here. An emoji. I gotta have some sort of purpose here.
Remember that, like, it was like a Mediterranean breakfast?
Yes, everybody was wearing the clothes
Blue
from Mamma Mia.
stripes. And then it was just like a showdown between Reese's ex-husband and the young man named Harry.
How would you have shot it?
I would have shot it just like a close-up on Reese.
How close?
So close.
Like
Like-
pores?
Yeah. And then just her watching the meal. And being like, fuck you all, I'm gonna burn this down.
Out of 10 failing movie careers, what do you give this movie?
3.
Spoiler alert, we snuck in to it.
Yeah.
We watched the first 15 minutes, and now we're gonna get down and dirty. Amy? Tell him about it.
His arm gets ripped off by a clown.
There we go.
Skill. A geostorm.